The New York Yankees come into the 2013 season as injured and as vulnerable as they've been in the last 20 years. So is this the year it finally goes all wrong for the Yankees and they have a disastrous season? So the New York Yankees go into the 2013 season in what I think is big trouble. The Yankees have incurred a mountain of injuries in the offseason, losing Curtis Granderson, Mark Teixeira, and Alex Rodriguez, three of their biggest bats in their lineup. They're all going to miss time early in the season. Granderson is expected to come back first, probably the end of April, early May. Teixeira sometime in May or maybe even early June. And A-Rod, who knows? They say July or August, but you never know with this guy. If it gets to August and Kevin Youkilis is playing well at third base, you could see the Yankees shutting this guy down for the entire season and letting Youkilis play it out. But the bottom line is, the Yankees, for many years, have always found a way to get the job done. They've always overcome injuries. They've always won ball games. But at a certain point, you get so many injuries and you get so much age on your team that you just can't overcome it. And the Yankees say they're going to be carried by their pitching early in the season. And that's fine. And they do have CC Sabathia at the top of that rotation. But this is a guy who's coming off some minor bone spur surgery in his pitching elbow in the offseason. He's pitched over 900 innings in the last 4+ years. And now you're relying on two guys behind him, Hiroki Kuroda at 38 and Andy Pettitte, who turns 41 during the season. They expect these guys to be 30-start guys to get them through not just the early part of the season, but the entire season, and expect these guys to pitch well for 30+ starts. Add to that Phil Hughes, who's already on the disabled list, and you never know what's going to happen with him with a back injury. Those could be tricky. And Ivan Nova is a guy who had a great season 2 years ago and had a bad season last year. So the Yankee pitching is much touted here in spring training, but you know what? I don't see that the Yankees pitching is going to hold up any better than their hitting. I think age is going to catch up to them. I really do. And you look at the bullpen, yes, Mariano Rivera is back, but he's 43. He's coming off a major knee injury. You don't know what kind of production you're going to get out of him, even though he's been superhuman throughout his career. They let Rafael Soriano go. David Robertson, every time I see him, he's supposedly this great clutch pitcher. He doesn't get the job done in big spots most of the time that I've seen him. You also have Russell Martin, who is a dependable catcher. The Yankees let him go. Now they have Chris Stewart and Francisco Cervelli to be the platoon there that aren't going to hit any home runs at all. So the Yankees are missing a lot from their lineup. And at a certain point, you cannot outrace Father Time. And we haven't even talked about Derek Jeter, who was expected to be ready for opening day. He's hobbling around on that broken ankle that's still healing. Who knows when we're going to see him in the lineup. So you add everything up, and if you're a Yankee fan, you cannot be happy about what you see going into the season. I think the Yankees, it's finally going to add up and catch up to them, and they're going to have a bad season. And I can't see them finishing any higher than third in this division. And Yankee fans, you want to get on my case and say you're wrong and you're a Red Sox fan? This has nothing to do with the Red Sox. It's just looking at the Yankees from an objective point of view and seeing what they have on paper and what they're missing, and it all adds up, for me, to a bad season for the Yanks. But what about you guys out there? Your thoughts on the prognosis for the 2013 Yankees. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red. And don't forget to check out my blog at BoSoxInjection.com.